Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is December 14, 2021. Let's talk about top stocks to buy on this Fed mandated pullback. So with that, we'll do a quick market update, look at the beaten down stocks, look at the quality stocks from Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P 500, Russell 1000 and 2000 stocks, and look at the stocks below 200-day moving average and improving, and look at the great stocks with a high short ratio, and look at the stocks doing better than the industry, and also let's look at the growth stocks with a reasonable valuation. So with that, let's jump in and get started. So as you can see here, today we had a down market. All the major indices came down. It was much lower earlier in the day, but it recovered a little bit, which is a good story. And we had lot of declining stocks here, 71%, and advancing stocks were a little bit less or much less. So this is not a great market to be in. So we have one more day to go. So tomorrow, depending on the way Fed increases it and their projections for the future, uh, market might go up or down. Generally, if a Fed says one and done, and they will look for the data to increase or decrease the rate, I think that will be good. But if Fed says, "Hey, we got to be aggressive and keep increasing the rates," then the market will come down. So we'll keep a close watch. There's a very good chance market will do a relief rally tomorrow after the Fed announcement. We'll keep a watch on it and go from there. So with that, let's jump in here. As you see here, Federal Reserve is expected to take a very big step towards the first rate hike. We'll see the world around it and rhetoric around it, and see what to do. And China, the retail sales grew slower, so we have to watch this out here. China is really slowing down a little bit, which may not be a great news. And we got Omicron here. It's spreading faster than other COVID variant. So we have to be careful here. Even though it's not life-threatening, we don't want this to spread faster. So that's why we have to watch this a little bit carefully. A lot of companies are pushing out their working from home policy so that way people don't get sick. And then you got a Couchbase. It's named one of the 25 highest rated public cloud computing companies to work for. Stock is pulled back pretty big time here. It's good to buy some Couchbase given it's a great company. And then you got all the renewable energy stocks and solar stocks are down today. Look at Sun Power, Sunnova, and some of these stocks are down. Could be good to slowly buy some of them as it goes down. And then you got AUPH here, and this stock has come down pretty big time. According to Oppenheimer, it's a good stock to buy for the long term. I think that makes sense. It's good to buy AUPH and hold it for a while. And then we got all these big high tech technology stocks. These stocks have gone through multiple expansions throughout 2020. Now they're coming down. All the high growth stocks are coming down. We got Datadog, Zscaler, Cloudflare, all my favorite stocks. They're coming down slowly. We'll wait a little bit and slowly start buying them and go from there. And then we got here Digital Ocean. Looks like hedge funds are liking it. Stock is pulled back pretty nicely. Good to buy a little bit Digital Ocean here and go from there. And we have a lot of technology for stocks. They fell because of this red hot inflation. Adobe, Apple, CRM, which is Salesforce, ServiceNow, Shopify, HubSpot, Datadog all came down. It's a great time to buy some of these stocks. I've been nibbling some of these stocks myself. Bought Adobe. I bought some Datadog, as well as stocks like Avago and few more. It's a good time to slowly buy some of these red hot stocks. You never get to buy in a during such a pullback. It's a great pullback to slowly add. These stocks barely come down, so it's a great opportunity. So with that, let's jump in and look at Thinkorswim platform and take a look at futures market and go from there. As you see here, we got um, S&P 500 futures. After 2 down days, it's trying to have a small bounce here. I would not trust this bounce. It can change overnight like it did yesterday. So everything depends on Fed and their announcement, and we'll keep a close watch there. And same story with Nasdaq. Nasdaq is also showing a 5 point lead in the futures market. This can change. It's a great time to buy some quality technology stocks and quality, biotech stocks. And then you got Dow Jones Industrial Average, same story, showing 51 points higher in the futures market. This also can change. And Russell is really, big time down, as you can see here. It's also showing a small progress here, but this can change. There are great Russell stocks here to buy at these levels here. So with that, let's jump in and look at the bond market, see what's going on in the bond market. As you see here, bonds are, let's see here, bonds are actually flat, not up, not down. And then you got your interest rates. Rates are coming down. This should help stock market a little bit. We'll see how it goes. And then you got oil. Oil is struggling a little bit with all this Omicron virus and the way it spreads. I think oil is kind of waiting and watching here. There are some great oil stocks to buy at these levels. And then you got gold here. Gold is struggling, searching for direction. It's good to buy some great gold stocks. You can watch my video on a top gold stock to buy and buy some of the top gold stocks like Barrick Gold, Goldfield, and some of those names. So with that, I'll jump in and look at a few stocks and go from there. All right, let's look at a few big cap names here. Look, Apple, it was going up and up and up nicely last few days. It took a, it came down here by $1.41. And I would wait for some more pullback here. Apple is a great stock. As it comes down its 10-day moving average, then we can slowly start buying. Right now, it's super hot. Let's wait for some more pullback here. And we got Microsoft here. Microsoft is in a nice position to buy. It's touching its 100-day moving average, as you can see here. RSI is 47. It's a great buy here. Apple is still hot. Look, RSI 67, but Microsoft you can slowly buy here. And you got Amazon.com. It's a great stock to buy here. I bought some Amazon myself today. I think it's a great stock to buy at these levels. Can it come down few points? Yes, it can, but it's a great stock to buy here. And you never know when it's the bottom. That's why it's always good to nibble stocks like Amazon.com and Microsoft into this weakness and slowly accumulate. And then you got Facebook or Meta. It's a great stock to buy here. RSI is 52. I think Mark Zuckerberg has a vision for this company. He wants this to be the top metaverse company. I think Facebook will do well. They have a policy of breaking the glass and moving at the very fast speed. I think they can accomplish the meta speed. I think it's a great stock to buy here. All right, let's look at a couple more here. We got big names, Google. Google came down nicely, as you can see here. At this time, it's below its 100-day moving average. RSI is 46. Google is a great buy at these levels here. And Netflix is a good buy here. RSI is 34, tells you stock is oversold. It's moving towards its 200-day moving average. It's a good stock to buy here. Look, on the balance volume is pretty steady. Even though stock is falling, there are buyers here. That's why it's a good buy here. And then you got Nvidia. I also bought some Nvidia today. It's a great stock. It's trying to bounce off of its 100-day moving average. Actually, 50-day, 100-day moving average here. RSI is low. You don't see Nvidia coming down like this, too often. That's why it's a great buy here. Even though Nvidia came down on the balance volume, it's trying to tick up here a little bit, as you can see here. It's a great buy here. And also AMD is a very good buy here. Legendary leader Lisa Su, she will take the company in the right direction. It's a great stock to buy. Keep watching, the IV percentile here. Nvidia, AMD, Microsoft all have high IV percentile. tells you, if you're confident, you could sell some put options at these levels here below the stock price, or put spread and take make some money using the nice premium here. So with that, let's jump in here, look at a few more here. So we got um, healthcare names here. Look, all the healthcare names are going up here. We got J&J, AbbVie, Lilly, as well as Pfizer, all going doing nicely here. If I were to buy a stock now at this, out of this list here, I would probably buy Lilly, given RSI is 47. It has got great Alzheimer's drug. I would be probably buying Lilly here. Other stocks are a little bit expensive for me. Look, RSI 68 for J&J, 78 for AbbVie. AbbVie is really going nicely, and also high RSI for Pfizer. It's good to wait on these companies instead buy Lilly, given its low RSI and nice prospectus. All right, so we got a few more here, life sciences companies, and as you can see here, high octane stocks like Thermo Fisher coming down nicely, 13 points down, and Abbott Lab also came down here, and we got Danaher down and Medtronic, down. All these names are good ones to buy here. Keep watching the on the balance volume. Even though stock is coming down, on the balance volume is pretty steady here. I would be a buyer of all these companies here and accumulate. All right, so let's look at a few more here. We got home improvement companies like Home Depot and Lowe's. Look, they're coming down. So anything that goes up nicely has to come down. They're touching their 25-day moving average here. I would be a buyer of these names if it comes down a little more. Look, still RSI is around 54 and 57. Let it come down a little more. Then we can buy these great stocks. Anytime this comes down, it's always a good buying opportunity to accumulate these. At this time, I'll be slowly watching this as it comes below its 25-day moving average. I will start accumulating them slowly. And TJX is again super hot at this time. Let it come down more. Whereas Nike is a good buy here. RSI is 43. It's a great buy at these levels here. All right, let's look at a few more here. These are consumer staples. Look, when there is a fear in the market, consumer staples are going high. Walmart up today, and look, Gamble up, Costco down. It's a good stock to buy here. Great buy here. RSI is 58, a little high, but Costco normally trades a little higher. And we got PepsiCo, great stock, barely budged here. It's a great one to buy during this uncertainty. I would rather wait for a little bit pullback. RSI 65, super hot here. If you were to buy a company out of this list here, I would rather go with the Costco and Walmart here, relatively lower RSI, and go from there. With that, let's look at a few more here. All right, now we're looking at bank stocks here. As there is a fear, Fed may increase the interest rate. Look, financials are going higher. They're expecting a quarter basis point rate hike here. That's why you'll see all these bank stocks going higher. They've been down for a long time. So if I were to buy a stock here, I would probably look at buying, JP Morgan, which is still a good buy here, and Bank of America, great story. Wells Fargo is little hot here. Right now it's down, as you can see here. RSI is 47. It's also a good buy here. And Citigroup is a down to earth stock here. Pulled back nicely. At this time, this can get a nice bounce from this Fed rate hike. It's a great buy. All right, let's look at a few more here. We got fintech names. We got Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and Square. Uh, PayPal and Square are great buys here. I think they will start recovering from these levels here. And Visa is also a good buy. RSI is 52. And even MasterCard, RSI is 50. It's a great buy at these levels. Okay, let's look at a few more here. We've got electric vehicle stocks here. Tesla is a great buy here. RSI is 39. Elon Musk is selling Tesla shares as usual. He might sell some more. It's a good time to slowly buy some Tesla stock here. RSI is 39. And we got NEO here, Chinese Tesla. This is also a good one to buy at these levels here. NEO bounces back nicely after getting sold off here. I would be accumulating NEO slowly here. And you got Lucid here, a Tesla killer. It's a luxury car company. It's also good to buy at these levels. Look, it's trying to bounce back here, even on a bad day like today. It's a good one to buy here. Along with Fisker, Fisker also good to buy at these levels here. And we got few more EV stocks here. We got Rivian. Rivian is also good to buy at these levels. It's a great company. They got nice pickup trucks here. And Keysight Technology, look, it's a high octane stock trying to come down here. I would be slowly buying some, Keysight into these levels here. It's a great long-term play. And you got Charge Point here. It's a great EV battery company. I would be a buyer of Charge Point at these levels here, along with Blink, which is also a good one here. And let's look at the beaten down fintech plays here. We got StoneCo, PaySafe, Pags, as well as Encino. All these work here. I would be slowly accumulating these names here. This will come back and surprise nicely on the higher side, but it's a longer term play. All right, let's look at a few more semiconductor stocks here and chip stocks. Avago is a great stock here, came down nicely today. I also picked up some Avago today. It's a great stock here. It's a good long-term play. And Cisco is always good to buy. Cisco pays a nice dividend. Right now, stock is trading around 20 10-day moving average here. It's a good one to accumulate slowly. Very steady Eddie type company here. And we got Qualcomm here. Qualcomm is a good one here. Right now, RSI is a little high. I would be waiting for a little more pullback here and then buy some Qualcomm. And finally, Intel is a great buy here. RSI is 46. Stock is sold off. It's good to buy some Intel. I think Pat Gelsinger, CEO, he's going to turn around the company. All right, let's look at a few more here. We got um, some of these nice companies. Continuous glucose monitor, Dexcom, it's a great company. Stock is pulled down pretty nicely here, trying to bounce off of its 200-day moving average. I'm a buyer in Dexcom at this level. Vertex is a great stock here. RSI is 71 because it went up quickly here in last couple of days, but it's still a good buy here. Look, on the balance volume is trying to go higher. And then you got Idex Labs. It's a great company. They have this animal health. I think it's a great company to buy at these levels. This is a great solid performer. Right now it's below its 200-day moving average. Nice on the balance volume. I look for these type of divergence. Stock is coming down, but on the balance volume is steady. That tells you there are more buyers than sellers. And same story with Agilent Technologies. It's a great life sciences company. Look, stock is coming down on the balance volume is steady. It's a good one to buy here. All right, so we got a few more hot shot stocks here. We got Asana. After coming down so much, it's trying to go higher despite of market pullback. It's a good one to buy at these levels. Pinterest, again, a great stock here. It came down just 42 cents when the market came down pretty hard. It's also a good one to buy here. Palantir is a great stock to buy here. It's went up today 24 cents. I think this is totally beaten down here. We should see a bounce from these levels here. And same story, Twitter. It's a great buy here. And we got solar stocks here. Many of these solar stocks are down here. I think it's a great time to buy solar stocks like Solar Edge, quality stock here. And Face Energy, same story. And First Solar, one of the stocks I like. And even Sunrun, all are down here. Great time to buy some solar stock. If you don't have it, it's a very good time to buy. Even if you have it, it's good to add more. All right, let's look at a few more here. We got crypto stocks here. Crypto stocks are trying to make a small comeback, as you can see here. Even up here, I like Marathon and Ride Blockchain, great stocks here. And BT is also good to buy here, completely beaten down. This used to be a $15 stock, now it's around $8.80. And Coinbase is also a good stock. It bounced today. I think it's very low levels here. It should see a nice bounce from these levels here. Now we got these hotshot cybersecurity companies. As you can see here, all these cybersecurity companies are down today. It's a great time to buy CrowdStrike, Cloudflare, Fortinet, as well as Okta here. Great companies to buy at these levels. All right, so I think we covered this already. Look here, even though stocks are down, nice on the balance volume here that tells you folks are buying into these stocks at these levels. All right, so we got Chinese names here. We got Alibaba having a nice bounce here. I think at these levels, Alibaba is good here. And JD.com, again, a great stock to buy at these levels here. You should see a nice bounce. And even Pinduoduo, this has been coming down off late, but if you want to wait a little bit, I understand. But it's a good one to slowly accumulate. And NetEase is a great play here. At these levels, I'm a buyer of NetEase. All right, we have talked about this already, and let's look at one last thing here. All right, so we got some of these meme stocks here. GameStop came down pretty hard. Today it went higher, as you can see here. I think it's good to buy GameStop at these levels. High risk, high reward type play here. And UiPath is also good after beating down big time. This stock is going to may do a nice comeback. And then you got Stitch Fix. It's good to buy at these levels. It's just $18.50 here. Good long-term opportunity. And Confluent is one of my favorite stock here. At these levels, it's good to buy some Confluent and go from there. So with that, what we'll do is we'll jump into ETFs and see what ETFs are doing, and look at some quality stocks and go from there. From an ETF perspective, let's look at category one here, and let's I think it's sorted already. S&P 500 down 0.7%, QQQ down. As you can see here, all the major indices are down here. And if you see here, S&P 500 is just stone throw away from 52-week high. Same story with the Nasdaq, but EEM, emerging market, and also IWM, they're down from their 52-week high, double digits. It's good to accumulate some of these names here and go from there. Let's look at category two here, financials. Financials are showing some strength here, as you can see here. Bank stocks are going higher. They're expecting a nice rate increase here, at least 25 basis points. That will make these companies a little more richer. And they got energy and interest rates down here, bonds down. Look, crypto is up today. Even up here, it's good to buy some crypto stocks like BTBT, Marathon, right, blockchain, all great stocks here. And if you want to buy some Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can do that also. It's a great stocks, ETF to buy at these levels here. And then look at consumer staples. Look, consumer staples are up here. That tells you folks are a little bit worried about the market, and they're putting their money into consumer staples, taking it away from high tech names. Healthcare is down a little bit, and gold is also down. I think gold should improve as you go forward. All right, let's look at a few more here. Look, high-tech stocks are coming down here. We got XLK, which is technology index, XLY, consumer discretionary, and semiconductor, which is red hot. It's coming down. Even biotech is coming down. It's good to buy some of these names here into this weakness. It's one of the great buying opportunities here. So with that, let's look at major trend and see what we can make out here. From a major trend perspective, as you see here, we got clean energy down, Ethereum down. Everything is down. It's a bloodbath here, with the exception of crypto up today, and that's pretty much everything else is pretty much down here. Great buying opportunities in many of these sectors here, including semiconductor. Great stocks like Nvidia, AMD, they're up for sale here, including Avago. It's good to buy some of those stocks here, and even in the solar area, good to buy Enphase Energy, Solar Edge, great stocks to buy even for solar for that matter. And across the board, stocks are down, and it's good to buy some cloud security names like Cloudflare, CrowdStrike, all down to earth. Good to buy some of those names here. And in the cloud names, you could look at stocks like Datadog and Snowflake is one of my favorite, and keep buying slowly and accumulate. So with that, let's jump into stock market and look at a few stocks and wrap it up. So as you look here in the stock market, let's sort this by 1 day performance in the descending order and go from there. Let's look at the stocks that are fallen off most in 1 day. So with that, let's go in here and sort this. All right, so let's look at stocks that are fallen down too much in 1 day. All right, so we got our list here. Look, there are a lot of companies which stocks are fallen off so much. What we'll do is we'll go after some quality here. For now, let's start with the stock price greater than $10, and let's look at low RSI, and let's look at positive gross margin, low debt. We are going after quality here, and positive sales growth. Look, we are getting a nice list here. Let's also say we want lower valuation, say price to sales ratio lower than 25. Now we are getting a nice list of names here. Look, we got Livent, one of my favorite stock here. Bilibili, Chinese stock. If you want to avoid for now, you could. Grow Generation, which is a cannabis stock. DAC Energy, which is a solar from China. And we got New, again, a Chinese scooter company. And you could go for stock like CRM here. Look, nice sales growth and nice gross margin. All these companies here got nice sales growth and gross margin. It's good to go for such companies and go from there. And we could also say we want nice financials here. We can say Altman Z score, which shows the financial stability of the company. This will tell you, companies that are sound financially. And we could also say Piotrowski F score here, that tells you financials are improving, accounts are improving for these companies. You will even see a shorter list as you click on this. I think I would go with these names here. Look, great companies here. I like CRM at these levels here. We got beaten down stock here, Pagacero here from Brazil. Dynatrace is a great company here. SE is a good company, dropping off late as you can see here. And we got a few more names. ZI is a great one to buy at these levels. And as you can see here, we got a few more names, all good ones here. Viva, Exact Sciences, even 1-800-Flowers is a good company. Albumir is a great EV battery play, lithium play. It's a good one to buy. InMode is one of my favorite. Lululemon, great one to buy. All these high octane stocks are coming down. Good to slowly buy them and accumulate. We got a few more as you can see here. DDD, again a good 3D printing play here. And we got O for you who want to buy dividend paying stocks, still solid companies. You could go with O here, Realty Income. Digital Turbine is a great company at these levels here. Generac is a good one. Pinterest is a great one here. And you could look at this list here, buy some of these great companies and go from there. And EOG is one of my favorite in the energy cohort. You could buy some EOG here, take advantage. And Pioneer Natural Gas is also a great company here. Right now, stock is, RSI is low here. 47, you could buy this great company here. And as you can see here, we got a few more great companies. And what we'll also do is we'll go after quality and we'll say we want stocks that are growing nicely. And we'll click on one of these indications here and say we want nice growth. From an industry growth perspective, we want the companies to grow better than the industry. If you click on this, we get nice growth stocks here which are growing better than industry. Look, we got a shorter list here. You could go after these candidates. Look, my favorite solar stock here, Solar Edge. It's a great one here. You could buy that one too here. And the list is much shorter, as you can see here. Now we can say we want even nice financials here. Financials are better than the industry. So we can say click on this, even short list here. Look, these are solid companies here. What happened to mine? Okay, there you go. These are the solid companies, good from a financial perspective, good from growth perspective. Now I can also say we want nice profitability. Profitability is better than the industry. If I click on this here, you will see very, very, very short list here. These are the great stocks here. Financially sound, better than the industry. Growth perspective, better than the industry. Profit, financials also good from industry. So all the three levers, the profitability, growth, and finance, all are good here. You could go with these names here, and these are sound companies to buy at these levels and go from there. So with that, what we'll do next is we'll look at um, you know Russell 1000 companies, which is one of my favorite uh, index to look at when the stock market is down here. And we'll go after nice candidates. It will say low RSI and positive sales and positive gross margin, low debt, and also low valuation. There you go. I think we are getting a very short list here. You could go after these candidates here. All these are Russell 1000 companies. And as you can see here, we'll also say volume greater than 1 million. So we'll even shorten this list here. This is very short list. Many of the names may be something similar to what we have seen earlier, but you could buy these companies slowly and accumulate all great ones here. CRM, one of my favorite here. DraftKings, I think it's been going down of late. It's if you want to wait, that's okay too. Or you could buy some DraftKings at these levels. Stoneco beaten down Brazil play here. You could slowly accumulate. And you got high octane stocks like Lululemon. Good one to buy at these levels. This can nicely bounce, and few more. And next we'll do is many of you want to play, short squeeze game here. Let's look at high short squeeze names and see if we can benefit from them. Let's say we want high short ratio, and we'll also sort this by high short ratio on top here. There you go, largest to smallest. I think we got our name here. We'll also say, let's wait for a minute, and we'll avoid some low price stocks here. Let's say price greater than $10 to begin with, and then we look at low price stocks, again. So these are the great stocks here. We have nice sales growth. Let's see here, sales growth positive. Let's look at some of these filters here. We want low RSI, positive sales growth, positive gross margin, low debt, and valuation perspective a little bit low on valuation. Look, we got short list here, nice short ratio as you can see here, but great candidate, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. You could look at these names here and take advantage of these high shorts. And these are the solid companies as you can see here. Nice gross margin, nice quarter over quarter sales growth. In many cases companies make money like Continental, and BKE and so on and so forth. You could go after these candidates and try to squeeze those shorts and take it from there. And next we'll look at one more category here. Many of you like to buy high IV percentile or sell put options on high IV percentile stocks here. You could look at these names here. So let's say stock price greater than 30, so you can get some nice premium here. And same formula, low RSI, you want positive sales, positive gross margin, low debt, and also low valuation. So there we go. This is a very short list here. Let's also say volume greater than 1 million shares traded. This will pare down the list further. Look, great companies here, and you could sell some put option under the stock price. Given the stock is sold off here, as you see here, low RSI means stock is sold off. High IV percentile means you will get some nice premium when you sell put option or put spread under the stock price. All these stocks work here. You could take advantage here, sell some put option under the stock price or put spread and make some money that way. And next, let's look at, I forgot to look at low stock price stocks and the short high short ratio here. Let's look at some of those here, and let's actually clear this. And let's say a high short and volume greater than 1 million shares traded. Price, let's say less than $10 this time around. So let's look at that list here, and let's sort it by high. Okay, we already have high short ratio on top. So these are the stocks which are low price, and let's also say low RSI and positive sales, positive gross margin, and low debt and low valuation. So, if you want to buy some high short ratio stocks which are low price, you could look at these names here. It may not be suitable for long term investors. These are just swing trading opportunities. Given stock price is low, there is a high short ratio, fundamentally good companies. It's for the folks who want to do a short squeeze game here for a swing trading opportunity. So with that, let's jump in here. And what we'll do is we'll look at some of these beaten down stocks here. Let's say stocks that are below 200-day moving average and trying to take over and cross over a 10-day moving average. So these are the turnaround candidates. Beaten down stocks trying to go higher. So look here, we got a nice list here. Let's go after quality. Let's say low RSI and positive sales, positive gross margin, low debt, and also low valuation. So we get the short list here. Let's also say we want volume greater than 1 million. So this is a short list here. All great names, stocks that are below 200-day moving average, trying to make a comeback here, and bullish crossover about 10-day moving average just by 5%. These are the great stocks here, turnaround candidates. You could go with these. Example, look, Metron is a great play here. XLX, one of my favorite. EA is a great stock. Anaplan, good one. All these work here. You could take advantage of this name here. Look, stocks are below 200-day moving average, but turning around and crossing over its 10-day average, moving average. So that's the bullish crossover. You could take advantage and go from there. And next, let's look at squeeze candidates. I know many of you love TTM squeeze. Let's look at TTM squeeze candidates here and go from there. So let's click on squeeze. So we get a short list here. And I will also hide some of these columns so you don't need to, you can look at the daily squeeze, monthly squeeze, and those squeezes here and go from there. There we go. All right, so all these names here, let's make it, okay, there you go. All right, so we got our squeeze right there. So these are the names. Let's also go after low RSI. And also I like to look at low IV here when you're playing squeeze game. Look, we got a very short list here. Let's also say positive gross margin there. So this short list here, not too many stocks here. You could take advantage of this squeeze situation here. There's a daily squeeze or a 3-day squeeze, weekly squeeze, or a monthly squeeze, And as you see here, some of these stocks are trying to make some progress here in 10-day or even 5-day. Those are the good turnaround candidates. Look, we got EOG, one of my favorite here, trying to turn around here. DK trying to turn around. Same story with ConocoPhillips. And we got CNX trying to turn around here. And we got BGS. And we got Hertz is it's a different type of stock here. I would not go near it for now here with all this news coming around Omicron. But you could also look at these names here. Try to see if it makes sense for you. If you want to avoid very low price stocks for long term traders, you could avoid this one. Go after a little more higher price stocks here. Let's do one thing. It's too restrictive because we said positive sales. Let's we don't have positive sale. That's good. So you can go after these names here and go from there. And what we'll do is we'll look at one or two more things here. Let's look at Nasdaq 100. As you see here, let's say Nasdaq 100. You could look at beaten down Nasdaq stocks here and go from there. Low RSI and positive sales, positive gross margin, low debt. There you go. So these are the beaten down Nasdaq stocks here. You could take advantage and buy some of these as market falls off. Quality stocks like Nvidia, Applied Material, AMD, Activision Blizzard, Moderna. Even the we had a little bit bounce here, which is a good one here. Tesla. All these names work. This shortlist has got nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Many of these stocks have got nice net margin. These companies make money. You could go after these quality stocks here. Given they're sold off here with the low RSI, great one to buy at these levels here and go from there. So with that, we'll do one last thing and then stop for the day here. One thing I like to look at is biotech. Biotech is beaten down here. Let's see if we can buy some great biotech names here. So with that, I will unhide some of these columns here and look at biotech names. All right, so let's just look at biotech here. All right. So as we look through here, let's also go after quality biotech here. Let's say low RSI and positive sales, positive gross margin, low debt. There you go. I think we got a nice list here. These are all also volume greater than 1 million here. So we are even shortlisted. This is a very short list of biotech stocks here. Quality stocks with the nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and low debt and low RSI, meaning stocks are sold off here. You could go after these candidates here. Some of these names maybe, let's also say low valuation here. So that way you can avoid some high valuation names. Look, we got a very short list here. You could go after these names here. Bluebird Bio, if you want to wait a little bit, that's okay too. The stock has come down pretty quickly down here, but I would go after quality stocks here like BNTX, XLXis works here. Moderna is a great one, and even Corcept is a good one here. Turnaround candidate, as you can see here. You could go with that one too here. So with that, we'll stop here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe. Thank you very much.